Alright, so let's start with the song. First you need to know that the original track, it's tuned one step up, not down. It's not that common, but it's one step up. If you listen to the original track and trying to play on top without tuning your guitar one step up or without using a capo, it's not gonna sound that good. You're gonna be playing the correct notes, but it's not gonna sound just like the original track. Now, what we can do is you can tune your guitar one tone up, one semitone up, or you can use a capo on the first fret, like I'm using right now. It's up to you. Now, when we use the capo, we are just pretending that the capo is the fret number 0, is going to be like the open string. All right. So if I say 5, that we need to strike the 5th position of the A string, is going to be actually the 6th. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right, and since we are one up, it's gonna be just one position up. So let's get started with the song. There's an intro. I'm gonna do something with the intro, and pretty much with the verse we're gonna do the same thing. The first note that we need to learn is an A chord, all right, and we're gonna be doing the following. We're going to be doing that, so we're going to use the open A string, 2nd fret of the D string, and 2nd of the G string. It's a power chord, so we're going to use only these 3 strings. And what we're going to do first, we're going to strike all the 3 strings with an open strings, and we're going to do a hammer on to the 2nd position of the D string and the G string. As soon as we do the hammer on, we're gonna strike the strings with an accent, a pretty hard accent, and then we're gonna kill the strings, alright? Just we do hammer on, accent, and kill the strings. I'm killing the strings with killing the sound with this hand, alright? Notice that I'm putting these fingers on the fingers on top of the strings without doing any pressure, because if not, you're gonna do that, and we don't want that. After you do the accent, you kill the note. You're gonna need to do the same thing, just one more accent, and then kill the note again. And we start again with the same pattern. And that is going to be the basic movement. Then, if you want, you can add some more things to it. You can add dead notes, or you just can play the A chord several times. It's actually up to you. On the original track, there's 2 guitars doing something different. So with one guitar, you're not going to achieve the same sound. Now, on top of this, with the intro, we're going to repeat it many times. And on top of this, there's a 2nd guitar doing that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the 1st to the 5th position of the A string, which is going to be on the real life. It's going to be the 6th because we're using capo, but it's going to be the 5th with the capo. We do 5th, slide to the 7th position of the A string. Then we strike 5 of the D string. And now what we're going to do is 7 again, but this time we're going to slide back to 5. Let's go again. That's what we're going to do. And as soon as we do that, we go back to the same chord, to the open A string and 2nd fret of the D. Alright? We're going to repeat that a lot of times during the verse. I'm sorry, the intro. Then with the verse, it's the same idea we've been doing, which is the main riff. Later on the verse, the 2nd guitar starts doing that. Basically, what we are doing is we are using the 5th of the E string and the 5th of the B strings. We need to strike both at the same time, and as soon as we strike, we just kill the chord, okay? It's not like that. Just strike, kill the note. And we do the same motion twice. there is a space, and then we just repeat it many times. If you can, you want, you can do a bar. And we're gonna repeat that until the chorus starts. Alright, so with the chorus we're gonna use two new chords. We're gonna use a G chord and a D chord. Alright? The G chord is gonna be 3rd fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the A string, open D, open G, and it's a G5, so it's gonna be 2nd fret of the B and 2nd fret of the E. And the other chord is gonna be a D chord, it's gonna be open D, 2nd fret of the G, 3rd of the B, and then just 2nd fret of the E. That's what we need to do. So with the chorus, it's a long way to the top, and it's a long way. We're gonna do an A chord, the same A chord we've been doing with the verse, and then it's a long way to the top, and we're gonna strike a G chord. We're gonna do a G chord, and we're gonna strike it just one time. All right, just one time, if you wanna. And we're gonna go to a D chord, and we just strike it just one time, just like we did with G chord. And then we just go back again to A5, all right, A power chord. Let's go again. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll, and go back to A5. Then the second part of that is the same progression. It's just, we are just repeating the same lyrics. It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll, and we go to A5. Every time you go to A5, you can choose to strike the chord and just let it ring, or you can do the main riff of the song. And that's pretty much what we're gonna do with the chorus. It's really, really simple. Then there is a bridge, and with the bridge we're gonna do something different. So with the bridge we're gonna start using the A5 power chord. If you think it's easy doing 1-9 stands, and we just strike A when we let it ring, and then it says try and playing in a rock and roll band, and we're gonna go to a D chord, all right, and we just let it ring, just like we did with the A5. Try and play it in a rock and roll band, and then we just go back to the same thing we did with the chorus. It's a long way with the G to the top with the D if you want to rock and roll, and go back to A5, or just go back to the main riff. And that's pretty much all what we're gonna do with the bridge. Let's play it one more time, and then we just go with the guitar solo. 1-9 stands, try playing in a rock and roll band. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And that's it. So let's take a look at the solo now. Alright, so let's take a look at the solo. Now with the solo, on the first part of the solo, there is a different instrument playing on top of that. I'm not sure of the name of it. English is not, of course, it's not my first language. It's Spanish. In Spanish we call it gaita. I'm not sure what's the name in English. I'm assuming it's pipes. I don't know. So let's call it pipes, all right? With the pipes, we're gonna try to emulate that, and we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna slide to this 10th of the B string, and everything is gonna happen on the B string. We're gonna slide to 10. All right. Remember that we are one step up, so it's gonna be the 11 on the real life. And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 12th of the B string, back to 10, then 8 of the B string, and then back to 10. So it's 12, 10, 8, 10. And then we just repeat the same thing. 12, 10, 8, 10. And then to finish, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to 8 of the B string, 10, 8, and we're gonna finish on the 7th fret of the B string. Let's go again. Sorry. We repeat it one more time, and then we just finish it. Now, then we're gonna repeat the same thing, but we're gonna start on a different way. We're gonna do. We're gonna do that. The only thing that changes right there is the start. So it's gonna be, we're gonna start that way. It's 7, 8. Everything is gonna be on the B string, 7, 8, and 10. And then we just go back to 12, 10, 8, 10. We repeat it again. And we finish the same way. Alright? So let me play the whole section and then we just move forward to the next part. Slide to 10. We repeat it one more time. And then we finish. We start differently. And repeat. One more of that. And we finish. Alright? And then we just repeat it many times, I guess. Now, then the second part, this starts, the real guitar starts playing, and we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go to the 5th of the G string, which is gonna be the 6th without the capo. It's gonna be 5th, and we do a slide with just one step up to the 6th. All right. We're gonna do a slide, and we're gonna keep pressing on that string, the 6th position, and then we're gonna go to 5 of the first string. All right, and we strike it while the 6 it's ringing, and then we just strike again 5, and we do a slide. Let's go again. 5 of the first, 5 of the first again, and slide. Then there is the pipes. Then again. And we just repeat that motion like 3 or 4 times. And then we just move forward to the next lick of the solo. Before the next lick starts, is gonna be. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna go to, it's like doing the chords. It's G, D, and A. And on top of A, we're gonna start the next lick, which is gonna be. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 13, which is the 14 without the capo, on the B string, and we strike 13. We do a bend, and we kill the note. There's no release. All right, just bend, kill the note, no release, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the 12, which is one position down, and we strike 12. We do the bend. There is no release. And then go to 10 of the B string and back to 12. Alright, everything is going to be on the B string. Let's go again. Alright, and that's it. And then to finish the lick, we're gonna do that. It's 11 of the G string, go back to the 10th of the B string, and then same motion. 11 of the G string, and then 10 of the B, and we slide. Let's go again. And that's it. And then the next lick comes in. Alright, so the next lick is going to be after what we actually did before. It's going to be G, D, and A. And on top of this, we're going to do the same lick, which is going to be. We're going to do that. It's going to be 15 of the B string. Alright, remember that we are one up, so it's going to be 16. It's 15. We're going to strike it, do a bend, and a release. And this time we do the release, bend, release, and we do a pull off to the 2nd fret of the B string. And after we do that, we go back to 15 of the B string, and we do 2 bends. The first bend is going to be bend, no release, and the second one is going to be the same thing. Strike 15, bend, no release, and you can add a vibrato to it. There's no problem. So let's go again. One more time. And then we're going to do that. We're going to go to 12 of the E string, then 15 of the B of the E string, sorry, everything is going to be on the E, 12, 15, and then back to 12. Then we're going to go back to the B string and we're going to strike 15, 14, and 12. and to finish 14 of the G string. Let's go again. One more time. Let's go again with the whole lick. So the next lick and final lick of the solo, we're gonna start the same way, G, D, and A, just like we did before. And first, we're gonna do the following. Sorry, let's go again. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 12th of the B string. We're gonna strike, do a bend, kill the note, and there's no release, all right? And we strike it again, and we do a bend, all right? And after we do the bend for the second time, we're gonna go to the 10th of the B string. Let me show you. That is movement, bend, no release, bend, no release, and 10 of the B string. We're gonna repeat the same motion twice. All right? And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 15 of the B string. We're gonna strike, do a bend, and now we're gonna keep doing the bend. There's no release right here, just do the bend. And while you're doing the bend, you're gonna strike 15 of the E string. As soon as you do that, you strike the B string, which actually you're doing the bend, and then you just do the release. I'm sorry, there's no release, just bend, 15 of the E, and strike the second string with the bend. After you do that, you do the release without actually hearing the release. Just go back to the original position and do. You're gonna do that. You're gonna strike 15 again, do a bend, a release, a pull off to the 12, 15 to 12, and then you're gonna finish with the bend on the 15. So let me go again. That's gonna be the movement. Bend, 15, second string with the bend, there's no release, and then bend, release, pull off to 12, and we finish with the bend on the 15. And the next movement, the final movement, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 17th, which is 18 without the capo. On the first string, we strike 17 of the E string, 17 of the B string, and then go to 15 of the E string, and we need to do a large bend. All right, 17, 17, 15, bend. And to finish, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the 16 of the E string, strike 16, do a pull off to the 14, and after you do the pull off, you slide to the 12th position of the A string. Let's go again with the last part. And we finish. And that's pretty much about it. Then you're gonna repeat the verse, I believe a chorus and a bridge, and then the song ends. And the song is gonna end repeating the main riff we did with the intro. We're gonna do that, but he's kind of playing on a different way. He's actually repeating the same notes. There's no dead note. Notice that after I do the hammer on to the second fret with the A string, just like we did before, I just keep strumming the same chord. So basically it's actually easier than the other one. We just do the hammer on and just hit the strings. And that's pretty much about it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and remember to subscribe or just give us a like, and catch you on the next one.